an announcement that some of you guys have noticed on the graphic. So we're going to be talking about our official partnership with MemeLord. So first of all, congratulations to everyone involved in that partnership. It's going to be awesome. I'm super stoked on it. I know our whole executive team is stoked on it. The MemeLords have something amazing going on there. Their game is absolutely incredible. I know Satoshi's been playing it nonstop for like 3 days. He came on VC last night and we were talking about it and he had it up on screen. So awesome game they've got going on there. They're getting into some real world kind of stuff and we're actually going to be helping them facilitate that. So we'll talk a little bit about what that's going to look like. They're doing NFTs. They got all sorts of stuff planned. They're getting ready to have their multiplayer come out, which I'm super excited about. So Doug, you want to go ahead and just introduce yourself real quick and talk a little bit about what you guys got going on over at MemeLords?
Yeah, man. So yeah, first of all, thanks, brother, and yeah, big congrats to everyone involved. We're really, really excited and quite honored to be working with you guys in a really official capacity to be really kind of reclaiming this BSC space for the people and the the good honorable project. So yeah, thanks for having us here. A quick word on myself and MemeLords. I'm the CEO and lead game designer here at MemeLords. We've been running the project for coming on a year. That's only about 6 weeks away. It will be a year since our pre-sale. And yeah, I'm the lead game designer here of our wonderful little quirky MemeLords game, a 80-hour blockchain RPG, kind of very similar to the kind of Pokemon games of our youth. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to be, officially partnering with the MemeNFT project because the people's marketplace and the whole meme thing, and I'm just really, really excited to be working with you guys and to have it as the home of MemeLords NFTs, especially leading into our multiplayer expansion, where there's going to be a lot of crucial NFT information that relates to MemeLords inside of our game that's really important for the NFT market, the players, the holders, and being able to have a really deep strategic partnership with you guys will allow this deeper technical integration. So yeah, all round, I'm just absolutely happy to be here.
Yeah, man, and you brought up something that's one of my favorite things to talk about when I talk about the MemeLords. That's that currently you have 80 hours of gameplay. Do you want to talk a little bit about what that means when you say 80 hours of gameplay and where you're going? I know you're continuing to build and you've got multiplayer coming, but 80 hours of gameplay, that's pretty impressive for a play-to-earn game, especially as of lately. It seems like most games out there are pretty poor quality, almost flash games where you just hop and jump for coins. But you guys have actual 80 hours consistent gameplay, and that's if you're a good player too, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. So yeah, we have an 80-hour story mode basically, and yeah, that 80 hours is certainly for probably the more skilled players who pick things up quicker and play effectively. For those who are a little bit more whimsical and want to just explore the world, they could easily be looking at 120 hours. But that's just the story content. The game, because it's such a kind of classic RPG in the sense that we've got world drops and a really in-depth item and quest system, and kind of the one of the biggest kind of creators of rarity and kind of creators of the whole lucrative pitch of MemeLords is the evolution system as well, which is really interesting with the items and stuff. So even though you can finish the story in maybe 80 or 100 hours, you've kind of nearly got, I'm not going to say infinite, but there's thousands of hours of grindability and things to find, side quests to be done, different evolution paths to experiment with. And I think the best example of this is that we have one of our most hardcore players. He put up his little screenshot of his meme decks, kind of like your Pokédex, and he's put in 1,000 hours in 6 months, and the guy's only got 50% of his meme decks found. He hasn't encountered any more of these wild lords, and he's still got a lot of evolutions to kind of experiment with. So yeah, that kind of speaks.
Douglas, say that again. Say the time and the amount of memes he's found.
Yeah, so he's played 1,000 hours in 6 months, and he's managed to catch. It would probably be around 120 out of the 266 MemeLords. So he's only done about 50% of, if you're trying to catch them all, that is.
Wow.
Incredible.
That's crazy. Yeah, 1,000 hours. And, one of the reasons we're so bullish on you guys is because not only are you guys a high quality game, but you're also on the BSC, and that's where really MemeNFT starts out. At the core of our foundation, we're a BSC marketplace. We want to make sure that we're providing a high quality marketplace for BSC projects. And unfortunately, so many of the projects in the space are just pump and dumps or rugs or whatever it is. So it's hard to find high quality projects. And we came across you guys and sat down for a couple meetings. It was pretty apparent that you guys were going to be kind of improving the space when it comes to quality of content. You guys have put a ton of time into your game. And like you said, what I think is so cool is like you could really play the game and grind it out, or you could just explore the world because it's that cool. I mean, the world's totally that 8-bit style, like Pokemon on Game Boy style world is awesome. You guys have done a really good job with that. A huge part of what we're going to be doing on our side for the partnership, obviously, is going to be heavy promotion, you know, featuring you guys on the marketplace. I know we're going to get down and have you guys sit down and do an interview so we can do a press release, and we'll put that out on Yahoo Finance and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, a big part of that is because you guys are doing NFTs. Do you want to talk a little bit about your NFTs and how they correlate with the game and gameplay and whatnot?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So we have our kind of flagship, let's say, minting system in the game, and it's a very unique system, unlike many other NFT projects or even game projects, whereby you know, every NFT that is minted has been found and captured inside of the game, whether that be evolved from a starter meme lord, or whether that's a rare meme lord you found in the wild and you've evolved from there. Every single NFT you'll ever see on the market has been found by someone first, captured, and then minted. So it's quite unique in the way that we effectively control the kind of rarity or you know, economics of the NFT supply and system through controlling the probability of where the meme lords appear in the wild, how likely you know, certain items are to drop, which will lead you down the rarer evolution paths, and of course, you know, gated quests and all of these kind of things that really control how rare a meme lord is. So it's very unique in that way. And the other thing that I think that I'm most proud of is that you don't need any of these NFTs to play the game. The game is completely free to play. The NFTs are optional. You can capture a meme lord, you cleanse him, and then you can play with that meme lord as much as you want. And there is never a requirement for you to play through that single player campaign to have an NFT. Now, if you do want to go down the NFT route, you're going to mint an NFT. You're going to pay in LORDZ, which is great, and that LORDZ is going to get pooled. Half of it's going to get burnt. We're putting the other half into play to earn pools for people to start, you know, kind of really ramping up our play to earn system. Because as of right now, it's the play to earn aspect is catching, minting, and then selling that meme lord off on the market, which there are people managing. I saw a guy the other day who sold a MemeLords NFT for $75, and I think he minted it for about $3. So that's a really nice return he found on that lord. I don't know how long it took him to find it, but so these NFTs will be required in the multiplayer expansion. You won't be able to do multiplayer without the NFTs. And we're going to have some more usage for them in the future. We also are going to be running like a NFT item sale, and we're going to have a portion of our in-game items turned into NFTs as well. So yeah, it's a very exciting system. We don't have any classic Axie infinite, you know, printing of secondary tokens. None of that. We really believe in the fixed, you know, fixed circulating supplies, the true crypto ethos of, you know, having a truly limited supply and no ability to just create more on a whim and keep diluting stuff. And that's something that also I think I'm quite proud about in terms of maintaining an honest and humble ethos with the project and really trying to do things right, you know.
So you're super interesting to me because, I mean, while you do have people on the team and people that help you out, I mean, this is a pretty large scale project. I mean, you're talking a game with, you know, easily over 80 hours of gameplay and pretty high quality graphics for what it is in the space. But, you know, you're not only the CEO. I mean, you're like the main game designer. You do the art. Am I correct in that?
So I do a little bit of the art. We do have one other core member who's very graphically focused, but there's not a single, let's say, corner of the MemeLords project where I don't have one of my tentacles in it and kind of have to keep it going, oversee it. So the creative vision mostly solely stems from me, and I think that's really good in the way that I've been able to keep the vision true, because it's very easy to, you know, have that kind of diluted depending on how big your team, and because a lot of my core team who also work on the game with me, who do, let's say, a bit of map design, or like they might design the interior building, smaller things that, you know, are better kind of delegated to other members. They're all actually like very close to me, and they know me well, and they know what I'm trying to get across with the vision. So we've been really able to keep a hyper succinct vision to what I first kind of dreamt up before the pre-sale. So yeah, it's a lot of work, man, but I think it's beneficial for the project in the end.
Yeah, for sure. And I love that you guys have the version you have now. You know, you could play entirely for free. You don't have to, you know, pay to play. And what that says to me is that you guys are super confident. And at the end of the day, your game is just a good game. And I think that's hugely important because a lot of these games that you find in cryptocurrency, especially on the BSC side, a lot of these games, you know, they might be interesting for the first 30 seconds because you're invested in the project and you want to see the chart pump. When you start playing the game, you're like, oh, this is extremely boring. So the fact that you're so confident in saying, hey, our game is so good that we're going to allow you to basically play for free unless you choose to pay is awesome. And then once they've gotten into the game, they really played it and they believe in the project and they get invested, then they can start going on the multiplayer side when that comes out. So I think it's super cool.
Yeah, and we are going to go with a bit more of a traditional setup, kind of in the way that we will have a kind of skin shop available for those who are a little bit more visually focused and want to kind of show off some interesting costumes. And I think that's a fair and reasonable way to monetize games, especially if you're doing it in the blockchain way, where the skins they're real assets, they're real NFTs, and if the player gets bored of it, they're not stuck with a $20 skin on their game account that is dead weight, useless, and essentially wasted money because they just got maybe a couple of players, and then, you know, sorry, I'm not feeling like a pirate today, I don't like the pirate hat. You're stuck with it. But, you know, if you're doing, you know, NFT skins and these are really functional in game and it's a smooth system, then when players kind of, you know, get over these costumes they may have bought, they can sell them on and at least retain some value out of the initial purchase they put in. So doing that, I think, as well as certain items which, you know, don't have such a heavy kind of change on the gameplay and give you too much of an advantage, because people are happy to sink a little bit of money into a game that they love, first of all, if it means they can look a little nicer or have a little kind of light trail around them. And so I think that'll be a nice humble way to continue monetizing the game while keeping it, you know, for the people, play to earn and free to play always.
For sure, man. So as a lot of our community knows, and a lot of our top holders know, and Doug, you know this, our marketplace is very close to being launched as far as the V1 beta goes. We're kind of at the mercy right now of our developers finishing up, you know, minor contract bugs. Unfortunately, you know, something happens and it breaks another thing, so then you have to fix that. But we're very close to getting ready to launch, and you guys are going to be heavily involved in that launch, being that we're officially partnering with you. So, you know, we're going to have the write-ups going for you. We're going to be featuring you guys. I think we're going to be having you guys on our launch day space as well. I hope so. Being that you're over in Australia, our time zone's a little different. But where are you guys at as far as when we launch our marketplace ready to go? Or are you guys ready to hop on the marketplace and start having a presence there?
Oh man, we're so ready. This is such a big thing for us because this is like a new home, the home for our NFTs, and a place that is going to be the one-stop shop for MemeLords, because it's going to give our players this extra information. We're going to be able to have this deeper integration where we can have this really crucial information that actually we just as of yesterday or today, we finished up this new piece of tech, which we're calling the MemeLords validator, which allows you to punch in your token ID and then look at what level that MemeLord is in the game. And it's really crucial. We needed that coming up to multiplayer. But this partnership, it's almost invalidated that work, because it's the MemeNFT marketplace will be the one-stop shop. You don't have to go look on one marketplace, take the token ID, go punch it into our validator, make sure the MemeLord's valid, make sure he's, you know, evolvable if you're looking for that kind of trait. You're just going to be able to jump on MemeNFT and we're going to have it all there. So I'm like ecstatic about that, because, you know, we were looking at building our own marketplace and all this kind of stuff. And then it's like, well, why would we do that when we have, you know, a really professional, amazing, you know, very honest and humble team who's keen to kind of partner with us and have that. So I'm really, really excited about having the MemeLords in from the get-go.
Sorry to jump in here on you guys. I'm the new dude that just bought a bunch of the coins earlier. Okay, I'm trying to get to my whole mindset around this, and then the concept of it. If you guys would kind of, you know, explain that to me, I'd greatly appreciate it.
So are you asking about the concept of MemeLords or MemeNFT market?
I don't even know which ones I bought. I just I'm the dude that just got on there. I bought like 167 million of the MemeNFT.
Yeah, so maybe Pickles can jump in on that, or maybe perhaps one of the mods can DM you and give you a little bit of feedback, and we'll perhaps keep chatting.
Yeah, that would.
What?
That would be awesome.
We can definitely go over. We're gonna at the end of this AMA. We're doing an AMA right now with the MemeLords, but at the end of it, we're gonna be asking a bunch of questions, and then we can go over and give you the whole pitch on MemeNFT.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Yeah, awesome, brother. Thanks for coming up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Doug, I appreciate you saying, man. I mean, honestly, we're ecstatic to work with you guys. I think it's a rare space to find a project on the BSC that's got as quality of a product as you in terms of games and play to earn games go. So one thing I know we're really excited about, and I don't know how much you can talk about this or how much you want to talk about this, but we've been talking about an idea for an in real life kind of function of MemeLords and kind of bring in some of the gameplay into real life. Do you want to talk about that a little bit, or do you want to just tease it and tell people to follow you for more information?
Well, what do you think, my friend? I would definitely be happy to let a little information slip out if you would.
Yeah, well, everyone in here knows I'm the one that gives away like all the secrets. When I'm not supposed to say something, I always say it early on accident. So I think you can tease it a little bit for your community. Yeah, let's do it. Let's tease it a little bit.
Mostly, sorry, I was about to say me and Pickles, but really this is really your little brainchild that came to us in a meeting we had. But yeah, we really want to be moving into the physical space and kind of, which is a big thing about kind of franchising and turning this into more than just a crypto game. It's a game, it's a world, it's a franchise with, you know, all these different aspects, both digital, physical, you know, multiple games, you know, moving into your rubies and sapphires, just like Pokemon. But of course, you know, you can't have a monster battler game without physical cards. It kind of is just the perfect thing. So yeah, we're going to be moving into that space a bit soon. I don't know how much more detail I should give, or what do you think?
No, I think it's going to be awesome. Yeah, so we're looking at distributors and stuff to make cards, but one of the things MemeNFT is going to help out with is trying to branch the NFT side into a real collectible card that would possibly be attached to an NFT within game. So the physical card has use in game and on MemeLords as well, but then it gives you kind of the collector feel because you guys already have such the Pokemon vibe going on over there, and you guys are already collecting rare lords. It seems like kind of the clear next step. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. You know, I think players, if they were like, for example, you know, you've been grinding deep in the cave for hours, and then you finally come across a legendary, you know, Alex Jones or David Icke, all the conspiracists. They live in the cave, and you're really happy with this MemeLord. He's 3 or 4 stars. You could potentially even come along and input your token ID to the spot on the website and have that card then printed and sent out to you that represents that lord you found, both that way and then in the reverse way where, you know, you get the card and this corresponds to something in the game. So it ties the emotion, because the thing is with MemeLords, and it's the same with Pokemon, like when you play the game, you start with this lord or this Pokemon who's level 5 and they're piss weak and, you know, they're getting taken down a couple of hits, then you slowly evolve them and you literally sit with this creature, this character on the screen for 40, 50, 60 hours. You almost develop emotional bonds to them, and the ones that you like the most and the ones you fight with, and to be able to, you know, almost distill that connection into a physical piece that you can bring around, almost have it in your wallet and show your friends and stuff would be, I think, amazing.
Yeah, man. No, I'm super excited. Nate, Pike, I don't know. I saw Daniel in here a second ago. I don't know if he's still in here. Did you guys have any questions for Douglas before? We got about probably 10 more minutes before we'll start wrapping it up, but I do want to get to some public questions as well.
Absolutely.
How many total memes do you have in the game?
So we have right now it's 266 MemeLords, and then we have a special minting system that gives you 1 of 5 variations. So technically, there's about 1,600 collectible NFTs, but in terms of each individual MemeLord, there's 266. Then they're divided up into 14 different types. There's like a, you know, political type, royal type. We have an actual meme type because there are a lot of, you know, classic memes in the game. So yeah.
Are you going to be adding any more?
Absolutely, yeah, and we have been adding more over time. And once this final expansion comes out, then it'll just be like pretty much every week or two we'll be doing new runs of MemeLords, because we want to be, jumping on popular culture trends and trying to kind of create really viral buzz around promotions where for a weekend we we drop a new wild meme in a certain area in the game and can have a really fun kind of emotional, especially when the game is full multiplayer and you've got other people running around with chat bubbles above their heads, and it becomes a much more social experience. There's going to be a lot of fun promotional, temporary meme lords added in the game.
You guys ever do any voting? Like what memes do they want to see in the game? Does your community want to see in the game?
Yeah, so you're asking if the community kind of has a say, or we kind of poll the community for meme lords, or is that your question?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I pretty much read every single message that goes between all the chats, and I have like a little document where I have kind of like vetted or meme lords that I'm kind of thinking about adding, and I'm always adding to this from the community message board. So yeah, when we finally finish this last run that closes off the whole game into max level 50 and completing the story, then I'm just going to get straight on that list and be running new lords. We want to do regional so that we have like kind of tapping into foreign markets, because there's a lot of big foreign markets where they have very niche memes that Westerners, English speakers may not understand, but in their country of, millions of people, they are local legends and stuff. So we want to get a little regional as well. The sky's the limit for MemeLords in terms of adding new content and jumping on meme and popular culture trends.
Yeah, and I love that we can, that you're able to kind of just jump, like you said, jump on popular culture trends, or if it's a holiday or something, you can do a special drop. And I think it's so fun for us because our marketplace is so heavily customizable. We've built it in a way to be customizable to work towards, our partnerships and branding. So obviously we have like the featured artist section. There's going to be a spot right under where the homepage sits, where it says MemeNFT, where we can put pictures up and banners up ideally. So I'm just totally envisioning, like, when you guys come out, let's say you come out with like a Christmas drop, or someone's in the news in Florida, like dressing up as Santa and robbing a mall. So you guys, you put that as a character in the game for Christmas, and we could totally have like the whole background of the front of MemeNFT's marketplace have Christmas decorations and stuff, and MemeLord branding and everything for the special Christmas drop. I think it's just going to be super fun getting down to the customization of it.
Exactly, bro. This is so amazing.
Yeah, I think just being able to hop on like hot news trends and stuff like that is super cool. I mean, you guys really have, unlike Pokemon, they have to keep creating Pokemon now. Like all the new generation Pokemon are so weird, man. There's like a flying ice cream and stuff. It's so much different from when I was a kid. But you guys are able to basically have an endless supply of characters, because there's always going to be some memeable famous person every year in the news for something that happens.
Exactly, that's it. And it's kind of like the more absurd the world gets, and the more odd happenings, the more content we have to dissect and get in the game, and put the interesting, funny, comedic commentaries on everything, and just have a laugh and take everything a little less seriously. So it's an infinite well. The whole meme world is just it's ever evolving, ever expanding, and it pretty much includes everybody. So it's it's a perfect place to tap our kind of characters from. I think someone did. Did I see someone had a question just before?
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted. I was talking there for a second, and I didn't realize my mic was muted. I was just gonna say, man, yeah, I'm super excited for you to see the finalized, or not the finalized, but the V1 mainnet launch the marketplace. Leaks has been working super hard on the UI with Malibu. I know they've been up the past couple days just nonstop working on the UI. So even the guys testing it haven't seen this yet because it hasn't updated over there. But the UI is looking awesome. It's starting to look more and more like an OpenSea competitor style marketplace. And we're right around the corner once the contract gets certain things fixed. Did you want to add something to that, Nate?
Oh, I just said I'm going to post the latest screenshot that we've gotten that's not been updated to the testnet just yet, but it does show a good example of what our UI is moving toward, and we're really stoked because it's really hot, really nice.
Yeah, it's going to look really sick. It's going to look
again,
really
this
clean.
is still in progress, and there's still like a typo I noticed there, but this is actually just the layout of the front page, and it's looking a lot more slick than the original testnet. So we do see progress, guys. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there will be it will be adjusted, but you can see the dark mode. You know, it's here, guys. It's coming, and it's looking better and better. So, yeah.
And we had a good conversation with some of our community members last night. We probably had about 12 people in there. Nate and I were hanging out kind of late last night, and we were talking to people, and a lot of them were saying, like, listen, man, we get it. We know it takes time, and we don't want you guys to put out, you know, a low quality product. And that really made me feel good because, you know, we're taking, I know it may not seem like it to people, but we're taking a mental beating over here. I promise you, like we want nothing more than this marketplace to come out, but we also need to stick true to our values, which is we can only impress someone once. You know, that first impression is so important, especially when we're trying to go up against, you know, we're trying to skip all these little marketplaces that are out there, and we're trying to go up against some of these bigger guys. So if we don't come out looking beautiful and looking nice, and we have some stupid little error because of a simple contract bug or whatever it is, then, you know, we blow our first chance. So talking with the community last night, for those, I won't say who was in here, but for those who were, you know, supporting us and saying that, you know, they're here no matter how long it takes, I truly appreciate you guys, and just know we're working on this constantly, and and we're
feel the
excited.
same way,
So
Pickles.
Did you share your screen? I couldn't see it, so I actually don't know what you're sharing right now.
I didn't share a screen. I posted the picture. It's a low res, but I just wanted to share that because that was our latest from Leaks and Malibu on the front end. So,
I just want to chime in quickly on that point there, Pickles, because I think what you guys are doing and, you know, taking that little bit of extra time if you need it is so important. People, it's very easy for them to fail to see the complexity of smart contracts and how, you know, you guys are, you know, having the marketplace, you're dealing with people's funds, and that's so important. And, you know, I think anyone looking for a quick pump to put out a product that isn't everywhere that it should be, it's always better to hold on. It's so good to hear that you guys have strong community members who understand that, like, it's better to take just a little bit of extra time if you need it and just blast everyone out of the water. So full support, brother.
Thank you, man. Hey, we do have a question in here from someone in the community from LA. Their question was, how many players do you have actively playing your game as of right now?
So we have, the last time I checked, we had 1,000 registered game accounts, but these are not all active. I think the active numbers are more around 150, 200. It's kind of fluctuating, you know, week in, week out. But we have a very solid kind of hardcore base of players who we have a nice little private chat with a few hundred people in there. And that's very, very active with people just permanently posting, you know, pictures from the game, asking questions about different types and affinities and combos and stuff. So, yeah, we're happy with our humble little community, and we're really excited to start growing soon because we've purposely waited until we're still in beta, and, you know, there still are the occasional bugs, but, you know, obviously it's smooth enough to get through, you know, your whole 80 hours. But now that the multiplayer is going to be rounded out, we're going to have a real true home for our NFTs with a deeper technical integration and time to fire up the life in our marketplace. I'm hoping that's going to see some rapid growth soon.
Yeah, man, what you guys are doing is just awesome over there, dude. I'm so excited for you guys. And like I said, I don't know if he's in here right now, but Satoshi is like, you got Satoshi hooked, and that's not easy to do. He's like our, you know, he's kind of the guy that digs and finds the quality projects. And for him to be like playing your game actively for the past 3 days speaks volumes. So I do see Daniel and John popped in here. Do you guys want to say what's up to the MemeLords before we wrap things up, guys?
Daniel.
Okie dokie. Lots, Daniel? David, lots? Daddy.
No, what I was going to say is that the fact that they do have Satoshi, you know, playing their game is, in my opinion, phenomenal, because this man will do 10 different analysis on a program, a web page, or pretty much anything technology to see whether or not you have deep roots to the Illuminati. And the fact that you guys passed is astonishing, and, you know, we love it.
Wow, I'm honored, man. I actually really can't wait to sit down with Satoshi and have a chat now that he's been playing the game for a bit. I'm so curious to see what party he has, what MemeLords he's got, what's the strategy, you know?
Dude, he he might be full of himself when he comes to talk to you, because we just filled up his head with smoke. So, and we told him in the chat, we were like, listen, we're talking you up right now. You better come in here. But man,
there's Satoshi as
there
we
he
speak.
is. Satoshi,
Welcome.
talk to Douglas about you playing the game and what you think about the game.
I love it.
I was just telling them.
I'm so mad I wasn't here earlier. I completely blanked on it.
It's all good, Satoshi. You know, you're here now, and I'm sure that they like seeing that you are, you know, engaged with their game that they got. And I was just telling them that, you know, you do your technical analysis to make sure that they're not linked to the Illuminati or the CIA or, you know, Big Pharma, and you know that they pass the test.
Mr. Satoshi, you sound like the kind of guy.
Even if you were, I would accept it in this situation because MemeLords is so cool.
Well, thanks, man. I'm just so happy to hear you playing the game. That's like hearing you playing the game, hearing you having fun. That's the job well done. Pat on the back for me. Like if you're enjoying it, then having a good experience, whether you mint or you don't, or you whatever, you just have a couple of laughs, have a couple of red hot at the end of the seat battles where you're like, you know, 1-2 HP, nearly getting taken down, and yeah, I love it. Thanks,
dude,
brother.
It's rough, bro. I'm level 15 deranged child, bro, and I got whooped by some powerhouse. I was so upset.
Yeah, man. When you start getting, I think you were heading on that like southern route to the cave. It starts stepping up a bit, and there's the young powerhouses come in, and they can like nearly one shot you if you have like the wrong defense debuff on, or if I don't know. I think artist type might be super effective against a range type, so you're getting like a 2 times damage multiplier there.
You guys see what I'm saying? So everyone listening to this right now, listening to what they're talking about, they're actually talking about gameplay in the game. And I have never played a cryptocurrency play to earn game that is that in depth with the mechanics. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, so let me ask you right now, because it's good to have you here. What are the like most rare ones that could pop up in these areas so I can like know what to snipe? Because I spent all of my dust on like 3 shards or 3 crystals, and I don't want to use them like in a way that's just not smart.
Yeah, great. Hey, yeah. Sorry,
before you answer that, Doug, it's 8:05. I'm 5 minutes late for another call, so I did want to say I appreciate you being here, man. We're super excited for the partnership. Feel free to hang out. I think some of the other guys are going to be hanging out. I know Fully Boxed is in here, so he might want to chat with you. But I just got to run. But thank you so much, man. I really
do. We want to open up the space for any community questions.
Yeah, open it up, baby.
Yeah, open it up. I'm happy to sit here and chill for a bit. Oh, Satoshi's got it. There it is.
There it is. Question, is there going to be a pickle meme card?
We have talked about that.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
It better be a powerhouse like he is.
Yeah, and what affinity would he fit into?
I don't know. I was gonna make a joke.
Do you have a drunken mage that he could be?
Drunken mage.
Hybrid
drunken magician.
No, you can add a new class where like a cooking class where they can add a cooking buff, since he did own a restaurant at some point in time. Or he can be
I love it.
Or you can be an NPC that tells you shit.
I'm leaving before you guys.
Hey, Pickles, thanks for having me, bro. So happy to be here. Hope you enjoy your soup, man.
Yeah, man.
You can't escape. You're not allowed to escape, and now I just captured you. Bye.
Ooh.
I love it.
That sounds hot.
So Satoshi, your party. I'll tell you about which MemeLords to catch, but first of all, you've got 3 healers. You've got JK, Peaceful Child, and the Street Junkie, who are all kind of meant to be healers.
Yeah, I captured JK because she was the only high level one, and I kept getting beat. And I don't have the only one I was really working on was Deranged Child, and Peaceful Child was my backup, and I never improved any of my other shit.
That's okay. I think you just need another good damage dealer because JK and Street Junkie won't do much damage at all. It's like JK because she's higher level and a second evolution MemeLord. Her stats will be a bit more like chunky than the first Evos. But I think you need to catch another damage dealer, like maybe a meme type. Most of them around aren't too rare. Like the rare MemeLords in these areas, you're looking for. There's one called a timeless meme form, but that is spiritual, so that's another heat. Yeah, you've already got a timeless meme form. That's reasonably rare.
Nice.
Yeah, you can evolve that into a Harambe or also a Scumbag Steve. Yeah, that's like a nice rare lord. So, but that's spiritual as well. So that's another healer. It's best to keep like, well, that's dual type actually. It's half meme, half spiritual. So it'll have some damage based moves on the meme form. The young powerhouse is like artists are good damage dealers, but because she's so low level, it's probably better to try and catch a higher level one.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch her, but now I know.
But they're good damage dealers. So yeah, you've if you can just replace like Street Junkie is one of the worst lords in the game. He can evolve into a Charlie Sheen or a Russell Brand.
Oh my god!
Like his stats are tiny. He can get one shot so easy. So I reckon replace your Street Junkie with another, like maybe, yeah, you've already done it. You got the timeless meme form in there. That'll be a nice party. You still like JK and like you've got really 3 healers there. You kind of want 2 damage dealers, but you'd still be the first part of the game isn't too challenging. So I think you could get through with that party. And when you get into the cave.
I just got into an area where the crystals are starting to like give me high levels. So I'm just going to go after something high level that's like a damage dealer and try and capture it.
If you can find in the cave, I'm sure, I think that's about where you're up to. There's like, you might find Stonks, you might find Techno Viking, Salad Fingers is a rare meme lord around that area as well, I think.
What about the cat? What about the cat? Is the cat any good? Because it popped out of nowhere and I haven't seen it before.
No, I think Lime Cat's pretty generic. And, you can also, like, if you go back to the main Q menu, we have the meme deck. So you can check out the stats of all these lords that you find. And if you just mouse over, you'll get all their
this
base.
guy is pretty cool. Right. Like, this guy, I've been whooped by this guy.
Yeah, he can evolve into 2-pack. He can evolve into Biggie Smalls.
Oh, shit. I love it.
And of course, okay, those two. If you when you encounter another political lord, the privileged white boy or the privileged white girl, catch them. That's a really good class to have in your party because they do a lot of debuffs and they can like cripple the enemy and then you one shot them when you stack up defense debuffs on them. So they're really like. I think the first boss in the cave, like the final boss, is O'Brien, is level 20 meme lords he has, and you'll take him down a lot easier with a political lord in the party.
Oh, okay, good. All right, this is alpha, bro.
GAW, baby.
Those two are pretty generic, yeah. El Rasidas and Yao Ming, they're not too bad as an early lord. Turtle Kid's solid if you can see a Turtle Kid. What's almost good to have is when you're playing, if you have on another tab in your browser, you have the catalog, which is MemeLords.io/catalog. Then you can, like, as soon as a wild lord appears, you can go to the catalog and you can flick through it and see what star it is. And then if it's a rare one, bam, you want to catch it straight away. Anything above 1 star.
Yeah, the catalog is tight. It's clutch.
All right, cool.
I
have to be quiet now because my baby's sleeping, so...
Yeah, no worries, man. It's been great to chat, brother. I'm glad you're enjoying. Anyone have any questions before we close this off or I duck out of here?
No, sorry I was late, bro. I had to deal with some fucking bullshit, and I apologize.
No worries, man. I just hope everything's okay. Everything's all good with you?
Yeah, it's all good, man. My fucking anxiety is through the goddamn roof right now. Jesus.
Smoke a spliff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do something, dude. That was just crazy, but it comes with the job.
I think if you play a little bit of MemeLords, it'll probably relax you.
Yeah, dude. This game is so fucking sick. You guys love it, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dope, man.
It's addicting too. Oh, sorry.
I haven't played it myself, but it looks pretty awesome right here on the screen that Mr. Jenkins is showing us.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm also staking. I'm staking a lot. Well, a decent amount.
Oh yeah.
free 5%. No commitment staking too. It's amazing.
It just makes sense because BNB and Lords are both in really good spots for a reversal, so it's a good play.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro.
What's up, Daniel?
What's up, brother? How's it going, man? How's it going?
Just watching Satoshi play some MemeLords over here.
Oh yeah, I'm just hearing Mr. Douglas over here and Satoshi just talking. It sounds like they're talking another language, bro. But it's funny because they're both, because they both interact so well with each other. That's really cool.
It's nerds on nerds, baby.
Hey, that's the number one. That's the number one Google search. Nerds on nerds. So there's nothing wrong with that.
It's so addicting, though.
Hot, steamy night, nerd on nerd.
Oh yeah.
I just love how realistic it is. Like even the street junkie thing, like how thought it out it is. Like of course he would be a one hit and he would be a healer. That's the only thing a junkie could be. It's just so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have the nice
pretty awesome.
If you manage to find I'll give this tip away. Most of our players have found it out already. But if you find this item, the 7-gram rock, and you equipped it to your street junkie, you will get a Charlie Sheen when he evolves.
Oh, Charlie Sheen.
Oh, that's
hey, Vox,
awesome.
go ahead and
you
check
did a
roundtable real quick.
Okay.
You did a phenomenal job, brother.
Oh, Satoshi, I sent you a DM too.
Yeah, just quickly, I just wanted to chime in, and if anyone here feels kind of generous, they could jump over to our IMGB page. It's like the official Twitch kind of database for games. Just give it a like and a follow. That would be like really nice. We're trying to build the Twitch and the IMGB. And we also have a comp running right now, basically. It's going to close really soon. My community manager over there is just reminding me. Pretty much all you got to do is like and follow that page, and we're giving away $500 of, is it? We're giving five people get $100 worth of Lords. So we're actually going to be drawing that soon. So if you just get in, quickly follow that, then you might win. And how many entries do we have? About 20 or 30. So it's actually we have 50. So that's still, 5 people. That's a 1 in 10 chance right now. So that's still pretty good.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so cool. Oh man, Satoshi's killing it in there, man.
Yeah. I wonder what he's gonna find next.
Looks like he's on his way to the mines, I think. He's already killed all his enemies. Oh, another
street junkie.
Oh my god.
You need some crack. Give me some crack. Hey man, you got some crack. I love it. Does anyone else have some questions for Mr. Douglas before he boogies on out of here? I'm just glad I didn't wake you last night, Douglas. I felt bad.
Oh, bro, no worries. I often wake up in the middle of the night anyway. I think it's the crypto curse. You just can't turn off from everything. So, it was no worries. I just rolled over and was like, oh, Scott's calling. Oh, I'm kind of half asleep. I'll just send him a quick message and chat in the morning.
My bad, man. Oh, I've been having bear market nightmares, I think. So I forgot about the time zones, though. But I hope it didn't ruin your sleep too much.
No, not at all. Not at all. My sleep's never good anyway.
Not until
I think I'm going to jump and jet here, but it's been amazing to chat with you guys. Again, I'm really excited for everything with MemeNFT, and especially, getting ourselves up on that first version of the marketplace, the new home of MemeLords NFT. So thanks for chatting, guys. I really, really appreciate being here. Satoshi, I hope you enjoy the rest of your playthrough there, and hope you can find some rare Lords in the cave. And much love. I'll be chatting to you guys soon.
Hells yeah, dude.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks, Douglas. And we're so bullish on you guys and grateful to be partnering with you guys. So looking forward to the future, man.
Fuck it, brother. Thank you so much. I'll speak to you guys soon.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, man, this is awesome. It's such a great
I need more
partnership.
crystals. I'm so upset.
More crystals for Satoshi. Someone get that man some crystal.
I need some shard dust.
Speaking of which, when Play to Earn comes out, I'm pretty sure Shard Dust will be what you can convert. So you can use Shard Dust to buy stuff in the game, or if you just want to make some money every day, you can just convert it to BNB or to LORDZ.
That's awesome, guys. I love it.
Yep, June 21st is the official launch of PDE, and that's when multiplayer comes up to, which I think is really going to expand the number of players, because that's going to be really fun to collect these guys and then beat the shit out of your friends.
Oh yeah, no, I like the overall vibe. I like these like little scroll games, and obviously, you know, it reminds everyone of Pokemon, and but the overall concept is I like it. You know, it's unique. You know, you're not doing like a Pixelmon type thing. You guys took something and, you know, you made it fun all over again. You know, you brought back like the OG style of Pokemon, but you incorporated memes into it, and it's pretty dope how you have your play to earn structure. And yeah, no, I'm almost positive everyone here that plays it is going to love it as much as Satoshi does.
Pike and Satoshi approved.
Oh yeah.
Now, does anyone here have any other questions about MemeLords, the play to earn aspect, or anything else in regards to this? All right. Well, we are going to shift this over to a quick update about our marketplace development and kind of inform everyone on everything like that, because as you know, MemeLords is partnering with us, and you know, I'm sure they want to know some development updates as well. Vox, if you want to start it, or maybe Nate.
Yeah, no, so we've been working with the developers like seriously every day. The whole team is interacting, like leaks and stuff is in there on a daily basis, updating the UI with Malibu. We've, as you know, in the beginning, we were talking about doing a fully decentralized platform, which just isn't possible with what we want to do. So, you know, the workload changed, which is why it's taking longer than the initial 4 to 8 week timeline we had. But they're getting really close to narrowing down the final version of the contract that'll go live. And we have a small portion of the back end that's going to be with it in the beginning. And we're making a lot of strides. Our marketplace is starting to look extremely professional. You guys saw the preview I shared earlier last week. And they just continue to keep building upon it. And Leaks is having them make sure that it's all on brand. So it's all starting to come on the color scheme of MemeNFT as well. And, you know, we're just super excited to get this going. But we're going to let it take as long as it needs. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, keep saying any day now, because I don't want to mislead anybody on. We got people getting upset because it's taking longer. But and the reality of it is we just can't rush it. You know what I mean? Like, the contract has to be solid or it won't be safe. There'll be exploits. There will be all sorts of stuff that we could deal with, and that could really ruin this project long term. So yeah, we may have to wait a little bit longer to get this out. I'm hoping, you know, a little bit. I hope it doesn't turn into a longer. They seem pretty high spirits that they can get it done in a short amount of time. But I also don't want to give false expectations to anybody. And we're working as hard and as fast as we can, constantly talking to the devs every day. It's always good news. This thing is going to look amazing when it launches. So we just got to get that contract on lock. They're doing some testing already. I'll get an update tomorrow and have more of information about it. But we just want to keep you guys informed. I don't want anyone to feel some type of way about it taking so long. But the original workload changed from the beginning to now, which is why it has taken this 4 extra weeks. So I am confident that they're getting really close, but I can't say a date. I don't want to give false expectations out, but it's getting there, and you guys can see it. I showed you that preview the other day. Like, this thing's starting to look like a legitimate blue chip marketplace. So it's the time you know, a lot of people don't care, but there's still some people that do care on the time. Like, you know, I see complaints, and those complaints are valid. Like, if you have complaints, I get it. I'm complaining myself because this is taking too long, but this is a high level marketplace. It's going to be amazing. And we just got to have that little bit of more patience, I would say. I don't even want to say little, but we just need to have more patience, and understand that we're working as fast as we can. And these guys are working like day and night. Like Malibu I don't even know how he gets sleep. He's always on when I'm on. Crazy. And they're doing amazing. So I don't know if you want to say anything on that, but definitely love what they've got going on. I'm very happy with the work they're performing. And of course, I wish it was being done faster, but you know, I'm not, you know, I also don't want to rush my devs to where they make mistakes. You know what I mean? So this is all being done I lost my train of thought. This is all being done properly. We're doing the right amount of testing that needs to be done to ensure that everybody in here has a safe, keyword, safe platform to trade their NFTs on.
Yep, right on, John. I don't really have anything to add to that. You covered all of it. I just will share too personally. You know, I'm digging deep too for the patients, and you know, trying to look at all the benefits that are coming our way on the marketplace, the things that are adding, the functions that they've added on this new contract on testnet, and you know, we're all going to benefit from what's coming. So just dig deep with us and try to be patient with us. And when this thing launches, it's going to be massive, just like you said, John. That's all I have to share.
I think the community would definitely benefit tremendously from like a very good hype video of all the features and everything that we're going to be presenting to the community. We need to bundle that all up into a very good, nice, produced video.
Yes, and you know, I actually mentioned that to Pickles earlier, and we already have someone that it's possible for them to do that. But obviously, we're going to do shopping around, and we're going to see the best person for that job. We already have something that, you know, we kind of are thinking about on like what we want it to look like. But we want, you know, we want something that is obviously hyped, but we want suspense building. We want something that draws in the user and captures that attention. So when you watch it, you're not just like, oh, it's another advertisement. You are entranced by this video because you want to know what happens next, and you want to know what happens at the end. And so we're really making sure we narrow down the best person for this.
For the music, is it possible to use someone in the NFT realm like Sammy or Violetta, or even the rapper guy that did the Killer Grandma Ape song? Get music from someone like within the NFT realm.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we can always try doing something like that. But if we go with a production company, you know, we're going to take their kind of insight on you know, music choice, because at the end of the day, people who, you know, produce these videos, they know what's going to capture the user's attention.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely agree with that. I'm just thinking it's a nice little gesture for the NFT community for those bigger names. That's all.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's definitely something that, you know, we could do is you know, add community made music to it.
I also think the video itself should definitely obviously incorporate all the features of the marketplace itself, but at the end of the day, this is an investment opportunity. So we can't forget to stop mentioning that people can actually invest into the growth of this project. I looked it up, and Y Combinator in 2018 spent $2.1 million on the seed round for OpenSea. $2.1 million, and what is it currently valued at right now? So when we think about that in that scale, that's essentially what we're doing. We're crowdsourcing. We're doing a GoFundMe on the BSC for an NFT marketplace that we have total control over. So at the end of the day, that's what we have to. That's how we have to think of it. That $2.1 million is worth $12.3 billion right now. So that's how we always have to think about it.
Exactly, Thomas. You hit it on the head. You know, we chose BSC because you know it's hard, but it's also an easy marketplace or network to deploy a contract. It's a blockchain that needs a big reversal in atmosphere when it comes to projects, right? The biggest thing about BSC is they are known for meme coins. And I'm not talking about meme coins with utility. I'm talking about meme coins that are named, Cumstar or, Baby Godzilla that have no use. Well, Cumstar does have a use case, but these tokens that just come out and people are looking for a quick turnaround, and it's reasonably so. But the attitude and atmosphere that BSC has, we're taking that, but we're trying to meet it towards a professional Ethereum type atmosphere. When you go to Ethereum, people are looking for utility. They aren't looking for meme coins per se, because of the cost that it takes to deploy on Ethereum is tremendous compared to BSC, where it's a few cents on the dollar to deploy a smart contract. So we're trying to change the overall outlook on BSC. Projects don't really take off on BSC until they deliver on something, and in our case, it is going to be the utility, our marketplace, and that's the biggest thing about BSC is utility tokens or utility projects on the Binance Smart Chain. They don't pump as hard as these other tokens because they're so used to being let down on promises of utility that they don't want to go in and invest. That it's not in the realm of investors here. So yeah, we're just pushing, and we're doing the most we can. And like Vox said, a little more technical aspect on it is Malibu is now working with a few guys on the back end. Essentially, they're adding a scalability to the marketplace. All the functions that would have been called on front end are now going to be held server side, so it's safer, faster response times, and overall the growth of the marketplace can expand because now we have a storage where we can hold this data. We can increase the flow of active users. We can increase the responses per minute. We can do all this, and from what we've been told by Malibu and what we have seen is he's essentially taking this month-long development time, and he's trying to reduce it as fast as possible while still being safe, with ensuring that the code is secure and that the server is functioning correctly, that there's no security vulnerabilities. So he's taking this time of 1 month, and he's compressing it with sleepless nights, and I couldn't ask for anything more of the dude, just based off of what he has done for us so far. He came to us, we came to him and Pat when we had the mishap with the first marketplace dev, and they helped us out tremendously, and they still are. And when this finished product comes out, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Can't wait for it. Let's open it up for one quick, maybe one last question or comment, and then I think we're going to close this down, guys. It's been an hour and a half recording so far.
Yep.
Anyone?
So if anyone has questions here, go ahead and feel free to ask.
When marketplace.
When marketplace.
Sorry, guys.
I know, bro. No, yeah. I know.
Trying to make light of
One
the
thing
situation.
that I will,
You guys like killing it.
one thing that I will say to the masses here is OpenSeas has a fake mint for both collections. MemeNFT will not have fake mints. Each contract will be unique. Each person who mints on our platform and starts a collection will have control over their collection, and it'll be an actual NFT. It won't be stored under an ERC 1155 called OpenSea Storefront that now has over, I think it's like 900,000 different token IDs. You'll actually be able to trade. You'll be able to list on other platforms if you wish. It will be 100% unique to you, and a legitimate NFT contract.
Yeah, boy. Good to hear. Good to hear.
All right, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. And when we have updates on When Marketplace, you will have the updates. So when we know, you will know. And again, I want to thank everybody for being here, and for MemeLords, especially the team and the community that came over for this VC. We really appreciate you guys, and look forward to the amazing things that we're going to do together for the communities, and for those who are not in the community yet, who will be. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thanks for having us, and can't wait to list on you guys.
Yep, right on,
Well,
man.
we are excited to play your game. Satoshi's over there grinding it out. We're
yeah, he's gonna have
happy
all
with this
save some lords
partnership.
for us, Satoshi, huh?
Never.
He's got to catch them all.
Yep. All right, guys. Have a good night. Have a good day, and we will be back with you shortly.
All right, everybody. Thanks.
Good night.
Thanks for coming, and thank you, MemeLords, for spending this time with us.